Hi everybody. So if you've been watching my Instagram, you saw I posted a picture up here with some boxes. That's those boxes right there behind me. So we're gonna open these boxes up, and I'm gonna show you what I ordered. And we're only waiting for one more thing, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what that's for. But let's get over here and open the boxes up, and I'll show you what I ordered. As usual, I got my trusty little helper Leo here, and today we have a special guest. We've got Cookie Monster. Hey, Cooks. What you doing? Huh? Sniffing around? This is Leo and Cookie, who recently had, well, Cookie had, in January, she had 5 puppies. 2 of them are already gone, and we're keeping 2, so we have 1 puppy left. I'd love to keep all of them, but that's not realistic, so. Well, at least we're gonna keep 2, and you guys will see Leo's son. You've probably seen him already. I posted him one other time. And Gordelio's gonna be with me, and me and Leo everywhere we go. He's gonna be traveling along with us. All right, so on the box, we've got a bunch of boxes. We've got the panniers for the Ducati. I just put them on here because I didn't want to keep them on the bike when I'm not going on a trip or something and kicking them and scratching them up. I think this is a good safe place for them so they're not getting messed up. So this top one I've already opened up. So let's look at that one real quick first. Oops, see, I dropped it. All right. So in here, it's these things. You're like, well, what is that? So these are supposed to be on my H&R Springs. Apparently, when I ordered my H&R Springs, ECS Tuning sent them to me without these. It's not ECS Tuning's fault. They get the springs usually shipped directly from H&R. And so I guess they left H&R without these on them. Not a big deal. I'll put these on there so the springs will stop rubbing. And to do that though, we're gonna have to jack the car up. You can install these without actually removing the spring because you don't need to install this pad on the base of it, just right above it. But we're gonna install these. We're gonna install all of this at the same time. It's hard to see. These will be pretty easy to get on because they're split, and also on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see it. They've got. I can kind of see it. I don't want to mess it up too much. It's got a little sticky pad in there. If you can see it shine. See a little shine right in there? I touch it and I can feel it stick to my finger. It's like glue or some kind of adhesive. So that's what's in this box. Actually, the Ducati panniers are also make a good elevated stand. So let's open the next box. The next one we're gonna open is this one. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. Make sure I don't cut to my face. I have an idea. I know what this is, but we'll see in a second when I open it. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. I'm using this fancy old kitchen knife that I keep in my toolbox. So, we got paper. Yay! Yay, paper. We've got. Aha! Now, before I show you this, you guys are gonna say I'm an idiot and I should have already done this. You're right, I'm an idiot. I should have already done this. Remember back when I installed the springs? Well, I should have installed all of this at the same time. So these are brand new strut bearings because I can hear my right front strut bearing. It's playing a nice little musical note. So we got 2 strut bearings. We also got Hawk Performance street pads, and I bought these. I read the reviews and the instructions. These are supposed to be low dust. Anyone who's got a 911 with steel brakes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The OEM pads kick out dust like nobody's business. These are supposed to be a ceramic composite. I think it's ceramic composite. No, you can't see them. They're all sealed up in plastic, but we'll open them up when we install them. I'll show them to you again. What else is in here? Nice. They included high temperature brake pad lubricant. Thank you, Hawk. Appreciate that. And of course, Hawk Performance stickers. Make sure you install the Hawk Performance stickers, plus 5 horsepower for each sticker. So these will be installed probably this weekend. Actually, you know what? I can pull this one out. I mean, if you've seen a brake pad, you've seen a brake pad. They all look similar. But so this is supposed to be a ceramic composite makeup and be low dust. And that's exactly why I bought this, because the amount of dust that comes off those front brakes is incredible. You can just finish cleaning your car, you take it on one drive, it's got brake dust everywhere. So let's put this down here, just out of the way. All right, next one is this one. It's pretty light. It's a pretty big box. This is from Eurostar Customer Service. So this is probably something that I ordered through ECS Tuning, and it came direct shipping from the manufacturer. I think I know what it is, but you know, when you order so much stuff from Amazon, from car part stuff and everywhere else, you forget what you order. That's me. We get deliveries here every day. I mean, most of it's for us, but I get so much stuff delivered here, it looks like a distribution center sometimes. And our recycling guy is probably like tired of seeing all the cardboard boxes. I really wrapped this one up good. I just couldn't get that open. Again, more paper. So we got 3 things in this box. We got 2 more boxes and an empty box. Let's get that out of the way. So, again, you're gonna say I'm stupid. I'm going to agree with you. I'm stupid. Should have already done this. But we got new strut mounts. My strut mounts looked perfectly fine. They actually did not look like they were messed up. The car only has 50,000 miles on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and actually open this one up, open the plastic up on this one, show you. This is why I'm concerned. Along with the some of the noises I've been hearing from the right front, I'm concerned with, can't see it. It's not gonna really come out in the video, but around this is rubber, and because it breaks down over time. This one feels completely solid, and that piece in the middle almost looks like it's welded in there, but I can put my finger in there. I can feel that it's rubberized material, silicone, or whatever the hell it is. In any case, if that's broken, if that's broken down of the original ones, then this piece here will move. Basically, it'll do this when you're driving. So, James, Auto Amateur, I know you like this, huh? Yeah, I bet you do. You're a sick guy. But and the other thing is, this has, hopefully you guys can see, there's a little arrow right here. That's the direction it's supposed to go. This has an R on it. The other one say L. We'll see. Don't leave things to chances, I guess what I'm trying to say. Don't leave things to chance. It does. So one says R, this one says L down here in the corner. So which way is that arrow facing? I can tell you by, let's pull this plastic off. So this says L, and arrow's facing the front. So that would be installed like, so this is the front. So it would be installed with that angle. Yeah, that's exactly how they're installed in my car right now. That's exactly right. I was kind of concerned with I have a Carrera 4S, and my struts, the top bolt on the shaft is so far forward, you couldn't back it off if you wanted to, unless you loosen these 3 nuts first. And I thought at one point, maybe it was installed wrong, that maybe at some point that in its previous life, someone had removed them or replaced them and it got installed wrong, but no, we verified they're installed the right way. I'm just changing these just because it's a 12-year-old car. You know, that's actually the only real reason. I don't think they're moving around. They don't feel like they're moving around too much, but it's a 12-year-old car. So we're gonna, if I do this now, it's something I don't ever have to worry about again. Hopefully. Now we've got the big box. So you kind of get the theme that's going on here. Have you figured it out? So we've pulled out brake pads, pulled out strut mounts and strut bearings, and coil protectors, or whatever you want to call them, sleeves, whatever. So what do you think is in this box? Well, you're about to find out. It's heavy, I'll tell you that much. It's very heavy. Yeah, angle the camera down so you guys can see. All right, move it over here. All right, we reposition the camera. Let's see if this works better. All right, it's got the heavy duty tape. I guess it's not that heavy duty. I cut right through it. La, la, la. More paper! Yay! We got more paper! Oh, we got 2 boxes, 2 blue boxes. I'm gonna open just one. Let's put this other one on the ground because it is heavy. Show you what's in the blue box. I'm gonna open it this way so you can't see what it is till it's open. But I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. All right. Brand new brake rotors for the front. That's right. Brand new brake rotors for the front. Nothing special. Steel rotors, just OEM replacement. Why did I get OEM replacement? Because the OEM brakes work great. I don't track my car. They've got tons of stopping power. So these heavy bastards will do the trick. So brand new rotors that are flat and smooth to go with the new pads. One of you guys, let me target myself here. Yeah, there we go. So one of the guys commented on my previous video that, you know, if the rotors are still good, that you can get away with pads. And I know I've done that on other cars, plenty of other cars. This Audi right here behind me, I didn't change the rotors, just threw pads on it. It's still going. It's got 94,000 miles on it now. My Volkswagen CC that I gave to my daughter, same thing. Through about 60,000 miles or so, I actually a little higher than that. I changed pads and didn't change the rotors, just the pads, and it worked just fine. So Leo here is going to show you now why we're changing the rotors on this car. So let me get in tight. So you can see the brakes, right? The rotors look fine. If you can see in there, zoom in a little bit. There is a tiny, tiny lip. Right there, you hear it? Tiny lip. There's really no, I mean, you see lines, but I run my finger across it and it feels smooth. I don't feel those lines. So in the normal instance of just changing out rotors, or I'm sorry, if I was just changing pads because they were worn, I could easily slap a set of pads on here and the car would be fine. But we're gonna go ahead and put new rotors on it just so we have fresh rotors and pads on the front. On the rear, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm gonna leave the rear as it is because most of my braking's up front anyways. I know some of you guys are gonna kill me in the comments and tell me I'm crazy. The rear looks just as good as the front. Same kind of thing. Actually, the rear has less, actually barely doesn't even have a lip. And the same thing, when I rub my finger on here, I don't feel any waves. I mean, you can kind of see them developing now, but I don't feel anything. And the rears don't really kick out any rotor brake dust. I can drive the heck out of this car, and the rear doesn't really kick out too much brake dust. But the front, that's a whole different story. The front, I'll go drive the car right now. I guarantee you by the time I come back, those front wheels will look like they're a different color. So that's why we're gonna change them. So the very next video I'm gonna make for you guys is gonna be, we're gonna take this all apart. I'm going to, for the video that I did, the struts and the spring and the lowering springs, it wasn't a good quality video, and I apologize for that. Larry started to help me, then he had to go, then the GoPro stopped working, and just a lot of stuff happened. So I just did it, didn't record any of it, and I felt bad about that. So we're going to take this front suspension apart again, as if we're installing brand new springs. We'll go through the whole procedure of doing the front. I'm not going to do the rear, but we are going to do the front. And I'll show you that you can change your springs on the front of a 997.2. This is a Carrera 4S. You can change the front springs without removing your axle or even your brakes. Now I'm gonna change the brakes anyways, but I'm gonna do the whole spring and upper strut mount, all that first, and show you you can do that without taking anything else apart, and how easy it is. Actually, I mean, that's the best way to say it. It's not really hard, but we're gonna get better camera angles. We're gonna make sure everything gets recorded and we don't miss anything this time. What we are gonna do is we're gonna focus on just one wheel though. We're not gonna go back and forth. We'll just bring the camera in and I'm gonna show you everything on one wheel, and just do the same thing on the other wheel. Now, since I'm not changing my springs that are on here, I'm just gonna pull them off, put them back on, and show you. Since I'm not changing the springs, I'm not changing the geometry of my car, of the alignment and everything. I shouldn't need an alignment. So, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use tape on the upper strut mounts to mark them exactly where they are in position. And I've already done this once before, so I know it works. I'm gonna show you exactly where they are in their position, so that when I reassemble everything, they go back in the exact same position. And since I didn't change the geometry of anything, I didn't modify anything, and I didn't change the ride height, the alignment should still be good. So I'm going to show all that just going to be coming out in the next video. And then March is going to be over in a minute, and then it's going to be in April. And then we're going to get ready for the Rocky Mountain Tour in May. It's coming up. It's coming fast. It's coming fast. I know my car's ready. There's one, maybe two more things I'd like to do to the car, but those are just things I want to do. I don't need to do anything. The car is, right now, wouldn't hesitate. 2 seconds, get in the car and go. It's ready. It's ready for the trip. Auto Amateur, he's gonna bring his 996. If you guys have been watching his channel, his blue 996, new engine, new transmission, running, driving. It's working for the first time in years. So he's gonna bring that. So I've seen the car in person, not running, but I've seen it in person, and it's a beautiful, beautiful machine. So I'm looking forward to seeing it running and driving on the road with us. Jay Reed, we don't know what he's doing. Jay Reed recently this week put his beautiful 996 with CarGraph exhaust for sale. So if you're interested in Jay Reed's car 996, it's probably going to be one of the only 911s you're going to get in that price range, because everything else is going through the roof. So it's a steal. I've seen the car in person. I've driven in the car. It's a hell of a car. Don't get your head wrapped around the axle about, oh, it's a 996. It's a beautiful machine. And even though some people don't like silver, we know who that guy is. We're not going to say his name. It's a beautiful silver machine. And he's treated it very well, and it'll make somebody a happy owner. So somebody buy Jay Reed's 996, and we don't know what he's going to do. If he's going to buy another car, if he's gonna fly out here and ride with me, if he's gonna ride with Auto Amateur, or meet us somewhere on the route and go with both of us. We don't know. So that's gonna be a cool, fun development to figure out what's gonna happen. Leo, any thoughts? Any parting comments you want to share? Nothing. Leo's just trying to get some sun on his butt. I get that. I can appreciate that, Leo. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. I'm going to be probably wrenching and filming this weekend, so you won't see a video out till next week. But be safe. Catch you later. Bye.